I will tell you the story of Prophet Noah peace be upon him, how Prophet Noah learned to build the ark, and that Prophet Noah peace be upon him built the first ark. You will also learn how his people mocked him while he was building the ark, and when, how, and at what time tar was brought into existence. And what prayer Prophet Noah peace be upon him made to Allah Almighty, which caused Allah Almighty to become wrathful and command Noah peace be upon him to quickly prepare the ark. So, please subscribe to this humble servant's channel and listen to the story of the first ark in the world. Prophet Noah peace be upon him continued to invite his people towards the true religion and instilled the greatness of Allah Almighty in their hearts. He described countless blessings of Allah Almighty before them. However, there seemed to be no acceptance of Noah's invitation. The misguidance and wretchedness of Noah's people, their corruption, disputes, and wickedness intensified. And their feeling that they possessed more knowledge and understanding than Noah peace be upon him further developed. In view of these circumstances, Prophet Noah peace be upon him presented the results of his hundreds of years of missionary efforts and patience over the torment of many generations before his Lord. And he prayed, O Allah, destroy this nation so that they may not spread more corruption on earth and mislead others. Thus, Noah peace be upon him made this prayer. And Noah said, My Lord, leave not upon the earth from among the disbelievers an inhabitant. Indeed, if you leave them, they will mislead your servants and will not beget except wicked, disbelieving, offspring. Finally, the command of Allah came, which held great miracles within itself. Allah Almighty said to Prophet Noah peace be upon him, We will send down a punishment of water upon them, which will be in the form of a flood. And construct the ark under our observation and our inspiration. Noah peace be upon him must have asked, My Lord, what is an ark? Because Prophet Noah peace be upon him would not have known anything about an ark. That is why Allah Almighty said, Construct the ark under our observation. The Lord must have told him that an ark is a wooden house-like structure that will float on water so that he may drown the disobedient and bring peace to his earth from them. Noah peace be upon him must have also inquired about water. Nevertheless, Noah peace be upon him was well aware of Allah Almighty's absolute power. Some say that when Noah peace be upon him asked about wood, the Lord commanded him to plant teak trees, which have abundant branches, roots, and wood. Prophet Noah peace be upon him continued planting trees and waited for 40 years for the trees to grow, until several mighty forests of trees were formed. And why wouldn't they? They were being formed by divine command. Here, the question also arises that Allah Almighty could have grown forests of trees in the blink of an eye. The answer to this is that Allah Almighty was showing the disbelievers that this is the fruit of patience and hard work. During these years, Noah peace be upon him paused in fulfilling the duty of inviting to Allah, meaning he did not invite the people to monotheism and worship during this period. Allah Almighty made their women barren, so no child was born to them. Anyway, when the trees became abundant, the Lord of the worlds commanded him to cut the trees. So, Noah peace be upon him cut the trees and then dried them. Afterwards, he asked, My Lord, now tell me how to build this, meaning how to prepare this ark. The Lord said, Prepare it in 3 forms, its head should be like the head of a rooster, its belly like the belly of a bird, and its tail like the tail of a rooster, and there should be complete conformity in its construction. And make its doors on both sides, and make 3 decks levels. And its length should be 80 cubits and its width 50 cubits, and its height towards the sky should be 30 cubits. Then Allah Almighty sent Gabriel peace be upon him to teach Noah peace be upon him the art of shipbuilding. Noah peace be upon him was very agile and hardworking. He would cut wood and, after heating iron over fire, would pound it to prepare tar, which would be used to coat the wood of the ark later. This would prevent the wood from being damaged by water. This great struggle and immense task was carried out by Noah peace be upon him alone. And the condition of the people was that they would pass by him, having never seen a carpenter who built ships before. When people passed near Noah peace be upon him and saw him busy building the ark, they would mock him and say, "O Noah, what's the matter? After prophethood, have you become a carpenter?" Sometimes they would say, "Don't you see this madman preparing a house to float on water?" They meant the ark, and then they would laugh at him. The Holy Quran depicts this event as follows. And he constructed the ark, and whenever an assembly of his people passed by him, they ridiculed him. Yes, exactly. Meaning, When the people saw him busy building the ark, they would mock him and consider the occurrence of divine punishment to be far-fetched. Noah, peace be upon him, would reply to them thus. He said, "If you ridicule us, then we will ridicule you just as you ridicule us." Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, made it clear to them that if their persistence in disbelief, malice, stubbornness, mockery, and ridicule continued, then the punishment of Allah would surely come. Noah, peace be upon him, emphasized the coming of the punishment with his statement. So you will know who will be afflicted by a humiliating punishment in this world and upon whom will descend an enduring punishment in the hereafter. Allah Almighty sent revelation to Noah, peace be upon him, that, my anger towards the disobedient is increasing. Prepare the ark as quickly as possible, finish the shipbuilding process quickly. Seeing this, Noah, peace be upon him, hired some laborers who continued to build the ark with him. His sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, also continued to carve wood with him. Finally, Noah, peace be upon him, built an ark 660 cubits long and 330 cubits wide, with a height of 33 cubits. Allah Almighty caused a spring of tar to flow right next to the ark. Consequently, Noah, peace be upon him, applied the tar inside and outside the ark and strengthened it with iron nails. The entire ark was coated with tar. Regarding these iron nails, Allah Almighty's sublime command is, "And we carried him upon a ship of planks and nails." Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so you can get notifications for the next astonishing true story. May Allah protect you.